so that, yes, so that we're trying to get a better occupancy rate. Right now, that's our problem with the way things are. We get a lot of move-ins and move-outs, and it's kind of tough, and we're borrowing and borrowing, and we're trying to keep the mortgage going, we're trying to keep the other bills going. But we do intend to maintain the water bill from this point on.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Could you please state your name for the record? I know who you are, but
I'm
we just
sorry.
started.
Yes. My name is Sylvia Poitier.
Thank you.
My concern on this is looking at the financial statements you've given us. You guys are upside down. It looks like, you know, you're taking in $65,000, yet your expenditures are $114,000. Is this a ship that can be righted, or are we putting in good money after bad? I just want to make sure that
No,
we're not doing that.
We cannot consider it putting good money after bad, because we are trying to help people. And it's tough sometimes to put somebody out when they have
Absolutely.
little kids. And so we try to give them a chance, and we go as long as we can with them, because it's tough, and you hate to put them out because they have nowhere else to go. From us, they're homeless, and it's tough to put a family out.
Even with this
But
extra...
we hate to do it, but we're going to have to raise the rents. Excuse me, we're going to raise the rents.
I hope you don't raise all that dilapidated stuff.
Come on now, you have to be fair. We have to try to cover our expenses as best we can.
This $30,000 is still going to leave you with the $20,000 deficit, looking at the financial statement that you gave us. Is that something you're going to be able to make up with the rent raising, especially if the people can't afford it now? How are they going to afford a raising of the rent?
Well, that's going to be getting, like I said, trying to get the occupancy rates up.
Okay.
The apartments that are empty now, the people who will be moving it, we hope, who can move in, will have to pay a higher rent.
Okay.
Now, we're not going
You
to
can
go
apply
back.
for stimulus money. They got some stimulus money for that.
Well, my concern is that the language in here does say that you're requesting a bailout, which I think was just unfortunate terminology. I think you've answered my questions.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Gantz, I received a letter as the mayor, and I'm going to bring it back to the city manager tomorrow, that for situations as this, you can apply for stimulus money. When you're keeping families in a home or in a place, I think they qualify.
I would prefer to do that than use our taxpayer dollars at this
Yeah,
time.
well, it's still taxpayers' dollars when you go to the federal government. That's my money,
Yes,
too.
ma'am.
That
It is.
stimulus, AIG, and all of them having a good time on, that's my money.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Poitier, do you have a motion?
Yeah, no, I would hate to make a motion. I better make it, though. I move that we award this and let the West Side businessmen know that this is the last time they could come to the city of Deerfield Beach for community outreach funds. I don't want to get it mixed up, because there will be other people. We need to have a workshop on the Choto, which is totally different.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
they get Dan Poitier and Sylvia Poitier mixed up. So I'd like to move that we approve the $30,000 and let them know no more.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Do I have roll, please?
Yes. Commissioner Gantz?
No.
Commissioner Miller?
Yes.
Commissioner Popelski?
No.
Vice Mayor Poitier?
Yes?
And Mayor Nolan?
No.
Can we discuss that one more?
Right.
Can I just say one more thing with that? The thing I don't understand, Dan, maybe you can explain it, which is one of the things I would prefer, is to have a workshop. When you have $64,000 in income, and then you show expenditures of $114,000, and then you show liabilities of $400,000, and then when you look at the financial report, the 990 return, the IRS return, the numbers don't sort of jive. What I would have liked to have seen, rather than just reject it or accept it, I know it's already been rejected, was some discussion where maybe we can understand where you're getting all these numbers from. When you make the comment, this is the last time we're going to pay for this, then I feel there's something wrong. Because we shouldn't have to say the last time. We have to give them the money if it's required, and if it's approved and done it correctly. And that's what I think we have to do in the workshop. But it's too late now. Unfortunately, we pushed it a little bit too quick. I just wanted to make that comment. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would just want you to know, if we could still have, oh, he's walking out, Dan, I mean, we could still have a workshop on this and bring it back up if all the commissioners, agreed to this and find out the answer to all the questions. So if this is something you'd like to do, you could get with the city manager, he could set up a date, if that's, all right with the rest of my fellow commissioners,
I would like to see that.
I'd be fine with that.
okay? All right, so you get with the city manager and, we'll